Не пробил. Цель захвачена. Пробитие. Есть пробитие. Цель потеряна. Не пробил. Танк уничтожен. Бой.
Hello everyone, this is Still Guns, and I welcome you back to World of Tanks. It's been a while since I did a video. So, what are we looking at here? This is an Object 140. But Still Guns, you're not at tier 10 yet. Ah, but I am on the test server. Big difference between actually having and getting. Okay, that didn't make sense at all. Whilst most people are testing out the new light tanks, I'm testing out the tanks I want to get. And in this case, the Object 140 is a choice that I want to get. Making no sense at all right now. But that tends to happen when you've just woken up. Oh. So, Winter Himmelsdorf in the Object 140. One of 3 Russian tier 10 mediums. And I know this is just not what you're supposed to do with it. Hold the corner. On the hill. Yes, this may be one of the more accurate Russian guns out there, but somehow it just missed. But when it does hit, it does damage that isn't quite very high. That was a sentence. Yeah, this is one of the sort of problems with the Russian mediums. High penetration on their guns, just not a lot of damage done. Anyway, T110E4, T62A and I holding this corner against an Object 263. All we've got to shoot at is his hull armor, which is 250mm thick, and it's sloped. So we've lost the T110E4. Great. Of course, he doesn't probably know that he can penetrate that armor with his gun. And the T62A is an idiot. Of course, most likely, lots of these players on either team have never played tier 10 before. I have, though, on other test servers. So yeah, I didn't get a shot at that Death Star. And the shot bounced off my gun mantlet. Whatever gun mantlet there is. Suffice it to say on this one, this match did not go well. For me, anyway. I mean, the high rate of fire of this gun means I can keep pumping out the shots, but they're just not doing a lot of damage. Only 320 alpha on this 100mm U8 TS gun. But I go down fighting, and we do eventually win. You won't see that, though, because it's just a little bit too long. And there's that 263 that caused so many problems for us. 1 shot, 2 shots into him. Yeah, if only I could have got that 3rd shot into him. Death Star fires and misses. Yes. And when I was hoping the object was coming back, it's the Jaeger. Jagdpanzer E100. He's not dead. Oh well. Waffenträger E100. Shooting on the move with the 150mm gun. and then he just doesn't run away in time. Ah, goodbye. Of course, though, you couldn't really play the test server without testing the new tank, such as the T-49, which gives you shots like that. Unaimed, 0.6 accuracy, yet at the same time, it misses when it's fully aimed. And then, occasions lights. It hits, and it does 57 damage. Thanks ever so much, T-49. I did, in the end, play almost all of the new light tanks. M41, the LTTB, the RU-251, but I did miss out the T-37 and the T-54 lightweight. Because mainly I was just playing tanks I want to get. In this case, this is the Japanese Tier 9 medium, the Type 61. It's a post-war tank, so no thin armor. Well, okay, it does have thin armor. Who am I kidding? But here I am playing it in its pretty much historical configuration, with the 90mm Type 61 gun, the stock gun, and the top gun on the STA-1. Stock gun on this, even. The reason I'm using it is, it may not do a lot of damage, and it may not have a lot of penetration, but, big but, it reloads in as little as 3.5 seconds, and it has a DPM of over 3,000. Compared to its to the 105mm gun, that's about 400 damage per minute more. Of course, I just had to choose another match that didn't go very well. LTTB running away there, and then I see a T-54 lightweight and fail to realise that T-49 and T-54 lightweight towards me. Ouch. Big hit from the T-49 there. Bounce of the T-54 lightweight's turret, which isn't good. He knocked out my turret ring. And now I'm firing heat immediately out of panic. And yeah, take him out, but and kudos if you did manage to see that we have a WZ-132 who has a turn blue. Yep, there we go. And he's got 3 stars on his barrel. And he's in the FGTD clan. What a mug. But still, we have these two T-49s who are making this KV-5 just look big, dumb, and stupid. They may take 20 seconds to fire, but look, he's not concentrating. He's just keeping... This KV-5 just keep going for the T-49 that's circling him. He doesn't stop and take out the one that was sitting there. So, what other tanks did I play? Well, you'll be astonished that I really like the Chinese. You know, when they came out, I was saying I was never going to play them because they're not even proper tanks. And now they're some of my favourite tanks in the game. Now this tank is a monster. This is the WZ-111 Model 1-4. As a High Flyer 15 calls it, the WZ-111 4. It's a bit like a mini IS-7. Well, I say that, it's... I can't really describe it. I've never really played an IS-7 before. This is a Tier 9 heavy tank, and it's got a 130mm gun. It does compare quite favourably to the IS-7, save for the hit points and some of the armour. But it is a nice tank, Forgive me, I am talking to a angry Russian on the other team. So the gun, the 59-130T, it's not really that bad. It's only got 6mm penetration less than the IS-7's S70. Aims pretty quickly, accuracy is not bad, and as we'll see, it packs one hell of a punch. Booyah! Oh, that was satisfying. Those little T-49s kept ruining my day. So, moving up in the WZ-111. I want this tank so much. Unfortunately, I've still got to go through that piece of shit they call the Type 58. Now, if you notice there, my shell went low, but also to the left, so it was absorbed by a building. You fuckwit. Moving up again. T-49 on pretty low health and a T-34. Hello, Mr. T-34. Ooh, you are a very juicy target. Hello. If you're wondering what the reload is on this 130mm gun, it is 11.32 seconds, I think, with this loadout. Bye-bye. And this loadout is 100% crew, gun rammer, and vents. That's it, vents. Can't get brothers in arms on the test server, you just don't have long enough. Tortoise. Oh, I love making these things look stupid. Oh, yes. Nice damage roll into the side. Won't be able to finish him off, though. What did I tell you about T-49s ruining my day? Invisible T-49 from beyond this tank's view range, I think. Hits me once I repair, because I'm not going to use the repair kit. He hits me again, doing damage both times and taking off my track and just generally pissing me off. Must get behind cover, so he cannot shoot me. Fortunately, his reload is just a little bit too long. But there is also a T-95 and too much angling. And I reckon that my standard ammunition will not get through the T-95. His lower plate or whatever. So, test server rules. Switch to gold when you cannot penetrate. And side scraping does still work on this test server. Yes. And he decides to put a shot into my side, and I did put a nice healthy shot back into him. Though this gun does seem to have a tendency for doing low damage rolls, below average even. Because this has 490 average damage. Why aren't you doing 490 average damage? Put another shot into my side. 424? Do 490, you dumbass gibbon. Oh dear. Dearie me. Fortunately, he's fired again at someone else. I can put... Oh yes, that's a bit more like it. 472. I think that's the highest roll I do in game. I didn't actually see what I did against that T-49 earlier, but that was the last shot I get to fire in this game. And yeah, the T-49 will elude me. But you'll never believe that in the next replay, just how well I can do in a tier 9 tank that I have driven once or twice before. And so we're back in the WZ-111 1-4 on Live Oaks on the North Base. Quite odd that I got this map twice in the rotation in the few games I played in this thing. I actually played this match before the previous replay, and you're gonna see why. I just did a lot better in this game than in the previous one. Mainly because I didn't need to use any ball ammunition. Heat. So, just taking a hit there, it has been absorbed by my space armor. Hiding for a while to make sure my target marker disappears. And a tortoise appears. Tortoise. Oh, poor guy. 530 damage into his side. That is more like it. Poor old livelihood rat on the North American server. The guy just wasn't having a good day. T-57 Heavy on the team gets in the way, doesn't matter, because there he is again. T-57 Heavy is putting in nice damage. Once again, we go into him. Not sure the damage roll there, doesn't really matter. T-57 bounced his last shot, or missed completely, so I'm free reign. I get the kill. 12 damage to waste 1,000 credit plus shell on, but it's worth it. Batchat, dangerous target. Tried to fire at me, I think. Almost certainly, but his shot was absorbed by the building in front of me. Tried to side scrape against him, but he's not coming back out. Artie's firing at me though. Why? So, 2 T-49s. I'll shoot at them later, but I won't get any damage done. So just cowering behind the building for a while. And then let's finally start moving up. And the second target is a T-110U5. Nice, 430 into him. Could have been worse, I suppose. Could have been 424. Artie is still targeting me, so hide once again. Hopefully he'll go for one of the 2 tier 10s. But I just had to get back into the action. T-110E5. Oh yes, 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 yes. Ammo rack. It wasn't 900 damage, unfortunately. It was more like 572, I think. But that was still so much pleasure in that round. Unfortunately, Batchat misjudged the shot there. He gets away, but not for long. T-57 Heavy makes him pay. Ah, yes. You tell him, mate. Brain used a sudden rush of shit to the brain. Oh. T-57 Heavy, you bastard. I was hoping to be able to kill him, and what happens? He tracks me. Of course, he's using heat, of course, so he tracks me without doing any damage. And my shot is absorbed by a building. And then the impossible happens. As I hide behind the church to try and take a shot at these T-49s, look right there. I just used the repair kit. I didn't use the repair kit. At least not knowingly. That will come into play later, and it just keeps really peeving me that this happened. I could have had an even better game. Anyway, missed another shot at that T-49. It just wasn't my day at that point. So, hide behind the building, because I just know Artie's looking at me. They, no idea why. But, yeah, decide to move up anyway. I suppose I'm not being spotted anymore. Almost certain now. And I'll come back to you when I actually see an enemy tank. Danger, danger! Waffenträger auf E100 detected. Oh, I made a meal of that. Hello there. Goodbye. Ah, yes. Waffenträger E100. Satisfying to kill those things. Those? Anyway, yes. Both teams are making their own progress, but we have more proper tanks. Ah, Artie. Artie, come here. Oh, 533 damage. Well, it was a tall order. He does have 550 health, but look, a tank right on my average damage roll. Backchat Artie. Hello. Oh, you are kidding me! 490 average damage, and my gun does 484. And I missed my second shot. Fuck! And look! This was really, really annoying. The first time I was tracked, I hit the repair button and nothing happened. I hit it, kept hitting it, and when my ammo rack was hit again, not hit again, I hit it, the repair button again, and what happens? Nothing. I look, it's not there anymore. Oh, there's the tank that put all those shots into me. Fuck you, my revenge. So yeah, I look, my repair kit was used. I just didn't understand. I didn't remember using it. Well, final shot of the game. E50M using heat, of course, because test server. But I do put a healthy 512 damage into him. Yes. And I get the killing spotting damage. I do love you, WZ111. If you needed any more proof that this is on the test server, woo! So, the one and only result screen I have left from the first test iteration of the common test for 9.3. 3 of the new awards. First class mastery. Just look at all this. If I'd been done any sort of spotting damage on one more player, I could have potentially got patrol duty in a tier 9 heavy tank. 2 criticals, ammo rack, and a gun on the Batchat 155. And you'll see I got the high caliber award. Oh yes. 3 new awards there that you haven't seen before. They're coming in patch 9.3. This is of course a master gunner or something. This is a fire for effect. You have to do at least as much damage as your own hit points, or twice as much. It's something to do with hit points of your tank. It has been a while since I played, since, look, 6th of September at 22:29 half 10 on my birthday. This one is, I can't remember the name, but it is for successfully surviving taking fire from at least 4 different tanks. So that's nice. And that one is self-explanatory. That is the demolitionist or demolition expert achievement for scoring an ammo rank in the game. T125. You're a wolf. I am so sorry. I'm not really. And there's the battle results, the team score. Jagpenzi 100, you are the best player there ever was. As we can see, our Tortoise, 1x on the RU server, with 6 damage, he killed the Batchat that my gun decided it wasn't going to. 6 damage is all he did, and a kill. Yeah, IS4, he didn't do half badly, but the T57 Heavy, he just got stuck in. This guy it was a pleasure to play with him. It was just so good. 6 kills, 4,168 damage. He must be an expert in this vehicle. Of course, being in a tier 9, it means I do a little bit more damage then. I do get a bit more experience than normal because I was shooting at mainly a tier 10 vehicles. In fact, killed a tier Mortis, shot GW, Batcher. Yeah, I shot all but one of the vehicles I shot at were tier 10s. 4,860 damage, 1,263 base experience. In terms of damage, that is the best game I have ever played. And it doesn't count because it's on the test server. Yes, WZ-111. A tank I really, really, really want. And it's going to be a while because I'll have to go through that turd with the Type 58, then the IS-2, which shouldn't be too different from the IS, then the 110, which is going to be very, very different, and then finally this. Though I'll have to research the Top Gun turret, tracks, engine, radio. Oh, fuck me. And finally the detailed report. 16 shots fired, 11 direct hits and 11 penetrations. So 5 shots missed, but the shots that did hit, they all penetrated. And sniper damage was 1,869. Really? That doesn't make sense. Oh wait, it does. Okay. Hits received 10, 7 penetrations, 3 non-penetrations. I just had to be never mind. Damage blocked by armor, 1,600. And yeah, that's really it, to be honest. Note that if this was with a premium account, that would have been 1,894 experience. I love this tank. I really want it. So, my brethren, this is Still Guns signing off today and bring you one last little funny. WZ-120 gaining 4,000 base experience. Thank you ever so much for watching. I do hope you made it this far. And I'll see you in the next one. Good night.